A group claiming that they wanted to help people get out and vote in Tuesday's city election sent out thousands of applications for absentee ballots. Problem is, the applications are fakes, and they're causing a huge headache for those voters and for the city. Here's News 13's Alex Tomlin.
Dick, these are the real applications, but hundreds of people filled out the fakes, and the city clerk is scrambling to fix the error before it's too late.
We received all kinds of different calls of complaint and confusion.
Voters aren't the only ones confused. City Clerk Amy Bailey says she had no idea what these absentee applications were about when they started showing up in her mailbox last week.
There were about 4 or 5 applications in there that weren't issued by our office.
But soon, hundreds more showed up.
It's around 700. We made the decision to just communicate directly with the voters who were returning them and just let them know that they needed to reapply.
Now hundreds of people waiting at home for their ballots may have no idea these are fakes. A D.C.-based group called the Voter Participation Center sent out the applications to minorities and women.
They did have the best of intentions, and that their intention was to get out the vote.
They had meshed an application they found online with the city clerk's address, but these aren't legal. The way it works is a voter has to call the city clerk and request an application for an absentee ballot. Then the clerk has to send it to them through the mail. Once the person sends the application back in and it's approved, the clerk will then mail them the absentee ballot. Bailey says the process is already confusing as it is without throwing these fake forms in the mix.
There is immense voter confusion.
Bailey's office is now frantically trying to reach everyone who thinks they're going to get an absentee ballot for Tuesday's election, but they don't have much time left.
By law, we have to issue absentee ballots by tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Bailey says the organization may have sent out about 8,000 of those fake applications to voters. Dick?
Right, Alex, the clerk thinks turnout could actually be higher than usual for this non-mayor election. Mayor R.J. Berry's combined $50 million bond for a sportsplex in the Paseo I-25 interchange has stirred up a lot of interest. And then there is the symbolic vote on the city's red light cameras. Because of those relatively hot-button issues, the clerk thinks turnout will top the 10% we saw in a similar municipal election back in 2007.